Hi, guys. My name is Paz, and welcome to my podcast. I'm going to talk to you about my life here in Bali. I have four children, a husband, a dog, a few cafes with our family, and my own fashion and beauty brands that I'm also trying to take care of all at the same time. Welcome to my mad world. Sit back, relax, grab a coffee, and thank you for joining the conversation. Hi, guys. Welcome to my podcast. My name is Paz. I'm 45 years old. I have four sons from the ages of 21, 18, 7, 1.5. I have a husband. We have a dog. And we're known for having a few cafes here in Bali. And up until recently, I have shifted to going back to my first love, and that is fashion and beauty. I'll take you back in time when I was 17 and when I first started modeling. That's when the love bug hit me when it came to fashion. But that's not true. Actually, ever since I was born, I've been surrounded by these amazing women, aka my aunts and my mom and my grandma. And they really inspired me to really have an appreciation for all things fashion and style. They were always glamorous, always beautiful. They were just always so on point. And hence, fast forward to my life as a model and eventually evolving into a makeup artist. And so that's my background. I'm a model, a stylist, a makeup artist. And then eventually I made my way to Bali with my two sons and met my husband, Pablo. And then from there, we opened a few cafes that some of you might know. And I decided to have one last child. So after I had my fourth son, I told my husband that I would like to go back to what I truly, truly love, which is style and beauty. And so I have a few businesses talking about that, one of which is Bali Black Book, which I have another podcast and I'm going to invite you to as well. But my background is really fashion, makeup, beauty, and everything in between. And so I've always been in love with fashion. I've always loved the clothes, the glamour. I loved walking the runway, wearing the, designer clothes and wearing everything that's just cool and mod and new. And as a 17-year-old, now as a 45-year-old, I've really evolved into a woman who's promoted beauty, promoted fashion, promoted the labels and the brands. And when I came to Bali in 2014, I had to set that aside to help my husband with our family business of cafes. And then I told myself that when my son turned 1.5, which is now, I would go back to my original love and pursue the things that I was really, really good at, fascinated with, and I know that I can really make something beyond the cafes, beyond being a mother, and most of all, just being myself. And so I've worked as a creative director during the pandemic. I've helped brands reinvent themselves, just get to a better place in terms of their social media, their Instagram, working on the feed, working on all the creative things related to promoting businesses. I'm also an ambassador for a few brands. I've been an ambassador even before Instagram was even Instagram. Back in the day when PR was all about word of mouth, and I've been promoting brands such as Neutrogena, Estee Lauder, MAC, Lancome, all the L'Oreal family. And I was the chief makeup artist for Lancome, and then I moved on to being the chief makeup artist of MAC. And I've traveled and worked all over Asia, and I've been representing brands since then. I'm not doing a lot of modeling here in Bali because I have my kids and I really have just a few hours to do everything that I want to. And so I have to pick and choose the projects that I do. And I started the brand called Bali Black Book because I found that there was no real platform for businesses to promote themselves or just to talk about the best brands here on the island. And so that is my little project that I'm very happy to work with. Aside from the brands that I've done creative direction for, I have graduated from that. I'm gonna take you through my life, what I do as a mom, how I balance life and work and love and my family. And I'm also gonna give you some tips that might help you, whether or not you're a mom, whether you are already a mom like me with a few children, or you're just thinking or dreaming of being one. I hope that I'm gonna share with you some inspiration and then show you that you can have it all, you can dream all you want, and you can follow your dreams. And it's just about having the right balance. And so, welcome to the podcast. Thank you for being here. Grab a coffee, sit back, relax, and enjoy the conversation.